Yo, what's good my fellow Magic Knights? It is your boy DEADMANVINCE back with yet another Black Clover mobile video, and I know I'm a bit late on this one, but I am a busy guy, so I do apologize. I am making more of an effort to be more available for my content and making other things around that work. But we finally have an official release date for Black Clover Mobile Global, and this isn't even, I guess, too late. It's only been, this information has only been out for like 3 days, so it'd be too late if I was making the video by the time the game already came out. But I just wanted to say that we have finally made it to the end of the gulag. The wait is over. Well, not really, because we still have 16 more days to wait at this point, but still, the wait is basically over. We are finally getting the game to come out, and it's different this time. I know a lot of people are joking around saying like, oh, I'm just expecting another delay, but all those times before, they kept giving us like periods around when the game would drop, right? Like, oh, the game would drop probably in this range. Nope, the game will probably drop in this range. Nope. So it's like, yes, I understand the what's the word I'm looking for? I understand the cynicism with the official release date being given out to us, being announced, but at the end of the day, we have not gotten an official release date yet. You can expect it around this time. You can expect it around this time, but no. Now it says global launch is set for November 30th. That is actually in stone. Hey, November 30th, this game is going to be available for you to play. Pre-register now. And I already was pre-registered a while ago, but we can pre-register now once again, I guess, even if you weren't pre-registered already before. But yeah, no. The global version of the game is finally coming out, and I know I didn't cover much on the global version of the game, but that's just because a lot of people, there's two different people. They have the people who played the JP version, they complained, they cried about it, and said it was a bad game, and they're like, alright, I'm gonna wait for global. Then you have all the people who just stuck out with the JP version, and literally, like, bro, I swear, people said the game is bad right now and it needs to be fixed, which, like, I understand why they're saying it's bad. It's because the game is very grind intensive. But, like, every gacha game is grind intensive. And I feel like maybe it's just because we're in, like, a new generation of gacha games. We already have so much access to all these gacha games, right? I feel like people just think like, oh, I want this faster. I don't want to be doing this for this long. I don't want to, yeah. And honestly, fuck all that, right? It doesn't matter what game you're hopping into. All games require some form of grinding, some form of learning. Not even just gacha games, just video games in general. All need some form of grinding, some form of learning. I don't think that Black Clover Mobile is bad. Could it be better? Oh, absolutely. We are missing some content, you know. We definitely need more content in the game, but they've been making all of these different little changes here and there so that we can get a better play experience right now on the JP version, and they've been kind of like experimental with the Canadian version. I want to call the Canadian version the experimental server because they implemented a lot of changes whenever they let that one go, let that one go live. And they've been changing things a lot quicker than they've been changing things in the JP version. Like, I'm seeing a lot of like notices for things that are going to be changing, like entire franchise wide, like, oh, global, JP, Canada, all those versions are going to be changing in this way. And I haven't even seen those changes hit JP yet, but they're already on Canada. So that's why I consider Canada to be like the experimental. JP and KR are the origin servers. They are the original. That's where everything started. Then Canada is like your experimental server, the little liaison, the little bridge between the JP and Korean version to the global version, and the global version is going to be the most complete product that they have given us thus far. And also, this spells out very good things for this game as well, because Black Clover is, you know, I feel like it's just like a regular anime in Japan. Like, nobody really is like super like or super about Black Clover. Everybody just maybe feels averagely about it, right? But when you get to a worldwide audience, I feel like the Black Clover has been received very well. In 2020, it was in January 1st, 2020, it was voted it was in the top 100 anime of the 2010s. It was literally the top viewed anime on Crunchyroll in 87 different countries. So there is absolutely a global audience for it. And, you know, just comparing 87 countries to Japan, which is just like one country, right? There's going to be a lot more money being spent now, and they're even making changes to make the game. The game is still free to play, but it's going to be a little less free to play because they realize they need to make money. And honestly, as global players, you cannot be mad at that, because if you wanted to play the game when it was in its purely extremely free-to-play state, you had all the opportunity in the world to download the Japanese version and play that version of the game. If you were going to complain about a prior version of the game that you can't even touch now because you wanted to wait for global, then that is your fault, not Vic Gaming's fault. It is not their fault for taking their time to perfect their product before they drop it to make sure that they can get the money that it needs to make. It is your fault for not getting out of your comfort zone and not not learning Japanese, of course. Like, I'm learning Japanese personally because I want to, but at the end of the day, I still don't know it fluent enough to just read everything in Black Clover Mobile when it drops. I still can't just read the wiki. There are 3 alphabets in Japanese, guys, and I'm learning like the first one right now. And I'm using Duolingo. So like, I'm nowhere near where I need to be able to just read everything in Black Clover. Yet, I still took the chance and downloaded the JP version, and I played that version to no end, and now my account is absolutely cracked. But global players, fret not. It's not like you're getting left behind. A lot of the changes they made to the Japanese version to make that more playable, you're going to be starting off with that, and you know, you're going to be missing out on some black crystals you could have gotten for free in the month, but in return, they're giving you a lot more opportunities to get easier growth. And they're also giving you a lot more opportunities to just get all sorts of materials that are rare or hard to get, right? And honestly, I'm going to be making a video on like top 10 things that I would just tell global players, that I would tell myself at the beginning of the game, right? So that you guys can start off on the best foot, and it's not even going to be like, this is the commandments, you need to follow. Like, nah, it's just going to be like 10 things that I picked up from my play experience, because I don't play PvP that much. I don't, you know, I don't care about getting, whenever we got special episodes, I didn't care about using the special comp to get the highest absolute stack to the top, like rank, right? I don't care about little things like that. More so what my experience has been lately is just grinding, because I'm trying to perfect every character. From a gacha player standpoint, my account is impressive. From a collector standpoint, my account is near perfection. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, I know that I am the hardest grinder on this game, just because of the levels at which I have grinded my account. And like, people, other content creators literally hop into my streams and they see it and they're just like, yeah, I don't think anybody else is doing this shit, bro. And it's just crazy, because I'm not even hearing that from random people who are just trying the game out. I'm hearing that from other content creators who are making videos on this, who are trying to get paid for this, essentially turn this into their work, right? I'm getting comments from people like that saying, you know, I don't think anybody has grinded to the level that you grinded. And yes, my grind is crazy, but that's because I want you guys to know the ins and outs of this shit. So what did I do? I went and I grinded until I knew the ins and outs, so I could give you proper information. But the global version coming out is a very good thing. It's going to make a lot more money than the Japanese version, more than likely, and also we can finally stop getting all these Grand Cross players. Why is it Grand Cross players specifically too? I just never understand how in your mind you think it's a correct comparison to compare a game that has a global and a JP version, add the money that those games have made together, and stack it against just the JP version of another game. Not to mention, that game that has both versions is literally like 5 years old, has had 5 years to accrue a core player place, right? It's like Black Clover, yes, it has like a core player base, but the core player base is going to be a lot smaller, because one of the things that makes more people play gacha games is like the new features that they add in. I mean, there may be some people who have given up on Grand Cross, and then, you know, they see a new feature added in and they're just like, oh dude, I gotta try that, because when I was last playing, my account was strong enough for me to do things of that similar level. I probably just have to grind up a little bit more to reach that level and try that out, because that looks fun, right? So it's just like, when you have 5 years of just adding quality of life updates and adding all these little game modes and adding all these different character growths, of course people are going to like that more and more. People like things they can invest their time into, even though they act like they don't. People like to invest their time into things, and they like to be rewarded for the time they invest. So when you play something like Grand Cross or Dokkan or I guess Legends, I don't know, I've never touched Legends. Whenever you play those games, yes, the grind may be intensive, the grind may be long, but the reward, the benefit that you get off of that, you know, when you look at that character on Dokkan, when you look at that Rainbow Star character on Grand Cross, when you look at that level 100 LR 6-star Super Awakened character with the Holy Relic, right? It's just like, it feels so nice to be like, wow, I did this, and like, now I can do whatever I want with this character because I put in this much work on this character, right? Black Clover's the same way. It's a gacha game. Gacha games are always that way, and this goes for RPGs too, right? But it's just like, Black Clover's the same way, bro. People were complaining about how hard it was to farm experience, and I don't even like to, I feel like somebody would watch this and maybe say, oh, you're saying that the game is easy, you're saying that the game is like not bad to grind, but they've updated so many different things about how you grind that it makes it easier. Okay, cool. One, you just further proved my point. That's all the more reason to play. They have been updating all the ways you grind. It is easier to grind, so go ahead and give it a shot. But two, it's not like I wasn't grinding when the game wasn't easy to grind. I I sucked it up. I'm not a baby, bro. If I'm trying to grind something that's too hard, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna assemble my team, put some different mages up there, try some different gear out. You know, work on this little thing, work on that little thing. I remember when everybody was like, work on talents, and you know, I wasn't working on talents. I was working on experience. I was farming experience straight up, and it's just like now I'm to a point where all my mages are level 100. So all my mages are level 100 LR. Obviously, you have to be LR to get to level 100. You know, that means that not only does that mean that all the experience potions that I collect for the future of the game are going towards the next mage, because I already have enough experience potions to get the next mage level 100 maxed out. And honestly, let me just switch over to my game so we can just like talk about this and give you some visuals. Basically, guys, what I'm saying is do not let other people's dissatisfaction determine your experience for something. Try it out yourself. If you are going through the effort of downloading this game and getting it on your device, on your emulator, or on your like whatever, right? You put in the effort, you put in the time to actually download the game. Okay, well, since you've already dedicated your time to downloading the game, which honestly takes maybe like 10 to 20 minutes depending on your internet connection, because yes, you download the game, but then you got to download all the information with the game once you get into the game. We know how downloading games work. You put in the effort to wait for this game and play it. How crazy would it be for you to start playing the game, you enjoy the game, then somebody else makes a YouTube video and they say, man, the grind in this game is just too hard, honestly, if you think about it long term. And then you watch that video and you're just like, damn, they're kind of right. Like, I have been grinding for a while. And then you turn off the game because of what somebody else thought. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds right now, bro? Let me tell you right here, for anybody who's going to say the grind is too much in this game, bro, they're wrong. There's never anything in your life that you would put yourself into that you could not handle. Our brain gauges situations and tells us what we can handle, right? And nobody's even trying to do this right here, right? How is the grind in the game too much? When I grinded all the experience potions and got all these characters to LR, all of them rare, SR, SSR, who fucking cares? They're all over 100. They're all LR. Most of them are 5-star. I'm working on getting the 5 stars for the rest of them. And I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody because I did all this. What I'm saying is, the person that's watching this video right now is literally just another person on the planet, bro. We're all just people on the planet. We can all do anything. We all have the capability to do anything, bro. I heard so many people complain about the game, and then I saw people come back, turn around, go to my streams and be like, hey, yo, Deadman, I can't front on you. I was kind of like chilling off of this game, but just seeing how crazy you're grinding, I'm gonna grind some more on this. And I'm just like, bro, that's all it takes right there. When you see somebody doing a much more tedious grind and they just they're dedicated to the game, they just keep playing, it doesn't matter. It kind of puts into perspective. It's just like, is everybody else that's complaining about this just being lazy? Yes, they are. They are. Black Clover is a series where, you know, grind until you make it. Do you know how many people have told Asta, yo, you can't be the Wizard King. That's impossible. You don't have any magic. You don't have any this. You don't have any that. Did we not just see Asta come back through a seance that they had to summon him through and walk down an angel, a paladin, and then one-tap this man, right? So it's just like, and now he's about to go fight the Wizard King as well. It's just like, bro, there are levels to this shit, bro. And if you're at a level where you're going to let somebody else determine your experience for you and your life, and this isn't even advice for just a game, this is advice for life. But like, if you're going to let somebody else's opinions of you or of something determine how you feel about yourself or that thing, then like, honestly, bro, you gotta fix your mindset, because there's no reason that this game is good, this game is fun, and people are just on the internet, dead game. How is it dead when there are people who still play this every day? People still play this every day. The game is not dead. Y'all, bro, Dokkan viewers love watching the Truth DT, and I can't front on you, I'm guilty of this too. I'm guilty of this game is dead, but in another gacha game. Truth plays Dokkan day in and day out. And when he's, you know, done with all this, when he has all the characters, he has them all rainbowed, and he's done all his showcases, you know what he does? He goes back and link levels for account power level. And that's the mentality of it right there. Do you think people complain whenever Truth drops a video showing like how many links he has level 10 now? No, they love watching it because they see all the rainbow stars, they see all the golden level 10 links, and it's just very satisfying to like see that. It's just like, oh, that looks amazing, right? People see this and they're just like, oh, this looks amazing. There's so many stars in here. It's so great, right? Everything is LR, everything's 100, everything's nice, everything's organized, everything's neat, right? And that's just how it is, man. Like, I'm not saying chase that satisfaction, but I'm just saying, bro, don't let other people determine the game's worth for you. Play the game, see how you feel about it. If you don't like the game, then damn, you tried. But like, don't act like you were supposed to just hop in this game and get what you were supposed to get, or get what you wanted to get just from like playing the game for like a good 20 minutes, a good hour or something like that. It's a game. You know how many video games y'all played in y'all life and y'all dedicated so much fucking time to it, and you wasted so much time that you could have been doing something else that was more beneficial towards your life, but instead you played a video game. Now put that into perspective and think about the fact that this is a gacha game that is meant to be mobile, that is meant for you to be able to play anywhere you go, bro. It's not like you have to grind non-stop 24/7 all day long. Maybe at the start, right? But like only for a few days, literally. And I only say that because I feel like there's a certain level of things you want to have at the start of the game to really like get your account going in the right direction. But even still, bro, it's not that long. Like, there's always an end to the tunnel, and people act like that there's not an end to the tunnel. So back to my analogy about also trying to be Wizard King and everybody saying that he can't do it, it's impossible. All right, cool. That translates to this game right here. You see a video where and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna just say nah, because that's a person that I watched. That's one of the people that I watched for Black Clover when it first started up, because I knew that people were gonna flock to the big content creators from other games, even though they weren't even real Black Clover fans. I already knew that was gonna happen. So I looked to see how the shit went, and everybody was talking about, oh, this person will be here, you know, for months into the road, and now it's like so many content creators have dropped off, and here Deadman is, here Blade is, here Shane SSJ is, here Lord Slug is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people who are still here. Then there are other people that people expected to be here just because they had a big channel or something else. The problem with that is you have loyalty to another game. So if this game does not play exactly like that game, or you feel that this game is like, say the game that you originally played is this level right here, and you feel like BCM is this level right here, you're going to astronomically shit on BCM because it doesn't touch this level right here in your eyes, right? Everything is perception. Everything is objective, but unbiased, completely unbiased, bro. This game is not bad. This game is fun. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm grinding all day, but you don't have to do this. Nobody hops to a game except for me and just thinks, all right, bro, let me LR everything. Like, you don't have to do that, man. Get the characters that work for you. Get your favorite characters. Work on those characters and make them work in the content you need them to work in, people. It's not rocket science. You don't have to, like, yes, farming a certain number of experience potions is ass. Farming experience potions to get a character all the way up to level 100, getting to LR, is ass. Like, the first 4 times you have to do it, but then all of a sudden you have a team of 4 mages that can just do that shit on auto battle, and then it doesn't even matter. So it's just like, I don't understand what people are complaining about. It's like, bro, it's like you had to learn to crawl before you walk, and you got tired of crawling and gave up on walking. The dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's like just not evolving. Literally, just not evolving. And honestly, the game is gonna be okay. The game's gonna be fine. Don't let all these fake content creators fool you out here, man. Don't let these people who cried and complained about the Japanese version, and then they're gonna come back for the global version and try to rack in. They're just here for money. At that point, if you didn't play one of the OG versions or make some content on it in some way, shape, or form, and then you're just trying to get to the global version now and like hit that up, like, I can't front, bro, kind of phony, because it's just like, there's no way the Japanese version of the game was unplayable, because at the end of the day, there were still people spending money in it. There were still people playing in it, right? There's still people playing the Japanese and the Korean versions, bro. And like, I'm not sending shots to anybody directly. I don't have time for that. That's just a waste of my energy. I'm just saying it how it is, bro. The game's not bad. The game's not that hard. The game can be improved, but they're working on it. And we know they're working on it. That's how gacha games are every time. People cry and complain every gacha game that comes out. And then every gacha game that comes out evolves to something more that people actually enjoy, or something that becomes more enjoyable. But I enjoy Black Clover. I feel like, even though there's not a lot of like hard content for me to do, it's just like, you know how many times in the future that a game comes out and there's a point where hard content comes out and new characters come out, and you need those new characters to beat that hard content. And Dokkan didn't used to be like this. You still could make things work, but like now, no. You basically need like the new fucking character, because the new character introduces some new wonky ass category that's super weird and doesn't have any good like compositions unless you use that leader. And even if you use a leader, the composition is not good anyway, right? You have games like that where you have to summon and get that new character and get this thing in. And like, think about the fact that for Black Clover, there's still no real like in-game content out yet, which is an opportunity for you to grind up. And it's like people are crying because they have 1 or 2 teams worked on, and they're like, I want to use this team in something hard, and it's just like, you realize like the game in a year is going to be completely different than it is right now. So like that 1 or 2 teams that you worked on that you're trying to like use so bad right now, how about you put them to work grinding some more materials so you can work on some more mages? Just read over the mages kits, see who looks decent, see who looks good, work on them as well. Because just sitting here and not farming, it's like not farming is a waste of time. Because when you don't farm, you know, it's like, for me, I get materials and I don't sit on materials. Why do I not sit on materials? Because I'm just like, yo, I'm going to work on every character anyway. So it's a matter of who do I want to work on next. I literally have a chart and everything that kind of like shows like, okay, what character are getting their skills next? Okay, what character is getting their talents filled out next? Right? So it's just like, for me, there's no point in sitting on materials. Any materials that I have, this Yule right here, not mine. The talents that I have in my inventory, not mine. The black crystals that I have, not mine. Why? Because all of it has to go to maintaining my account, perfecting my account. So you see all this 43 million Yule, but that doesn't matter. You want to know why it doesn't matter? Because I haven't even started to legitimately take gear seriously yet. I haven't started to put gear sets on each one of my mages yet. Some of my mages have gear sets, but those are literally just like kind of like gear sets that I can just switch amongst mages so that I can like use a general like group of mages for different things. And like that's another added bonus of working on every mage in the game. Whenever I need to try something else, it's like I have a lot of options. I'm just like, okay, well, damn, if that didn't work, let me try this. 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 But a lot of people grind it up like 2 teams, 3 teams, whatever, so be it, right? And you're just kind of like, okay, I can try this one or this one. Like, damn, I got to work on another character to try that one, right? Instead of being at that point where you're like, damn, what you need to do is go ahead and just prepare yourself ahead of time mentally. If you know you're lacking in a certain category, if you know you're lacking for Guardians, hey, bruh, it is what it is. Throw my hands up like Fushiguro. Work on Soul. Work on Asta. They're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? There's other options. When you don't have SSR characters, you gotta fill in the gap with SR characters, because SR characters are like the you know, they're not the best, but they can still get the job done. There are some SR characters that I consider to be like pretty solid. Valtos, very fucking good. Valtos is a must max mage. His stamina boosting at the start of battle is just insane in PvP. Finral's very good with his speed and crit boosting. Noelle has a free shield, and you get her for free in the game literally anyway, right? Soul is a good guard. Like, there's good characters all around, man. And it's just like, yes, the grind is egregious. The grind is this. The grind is that. But I mean, was Asta's grind not egregious? Even though Yuno was absolutely blessed at the start, was his grind not egregious, bro? He still had to grind through all the missions. He still fought enemies that almost waxed his ass. He still had to hit that power up. He still had to hit that come up. He still had to train and learn new techniques to fight the next enemy that came up, even though he was blessed, even though he was loved by mana. So it doesn't matter what level you're at. You always have to grind, right? So stop crying about grinding. That's just how gacha games work. That's how life works. The grind is not too hard in this game. Literally, if you don't feel like putting your time into it, then don't put your time into it. But don't go spreading, you know, negativity about the game, right? For things to grow, they need positive energy. Negative energy stunts growth. Positive energy promotes growth. And I want to see this game grow to something so much more than it is right now. And I know it can grow. And I know it will be, you know, years down the road. And it doesn't even matter. I know it'll still survive that long, bro, because this is a good game. And I'm going to be here for it. I know there are other people that are going to be here for it as well. I was talking to my podcast that I uploaded last night, or this morning, I guess. I was talking about how there are so many people in the content space. Some of them are like phonies, and you can tell who, but like some of them are like real, and you can tell who. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you don't know what the future of the game looks like. So don't try to stunt its growth now. Don't try to do that right now. Just play the game, take it at full value, grind up. Oh no, there's not any hard content for me to do. Good. Keep grinding characters, because you're going to be mad as hell when they do throw some hard content in and you can't beat it because you didn't work on the right fucking character. Literally in the Tower of Challenge right now, bro, I'm working on all my characters, and I'm not even mad, but like, I'm working on all my characters right now, and I'm on 85 right here, and I'm stuck on this level because my Raya is not worked on. So first of all, my Raya needs a specific type of gear set, you know, and I never really got Raya his own gear set. I just been using other people's gear sets on him. He needs to have level 5 on his ultimate, because his ultimate is a very big component in this, right? And it's just like, I'm not set up for that, so I'm not able to beat that mission, and I'm not crying about it. I'm not upset about it. You know why? Because this is a permanent thing in the game now. This isn't even like a limited thing that resets, and I'll get there eventually, bro. Play gacha games at your own pace. If you feel like the grind is insane, bro, cool. Take a breather, come back, and keep grinding when it doesn't feel so insane. You do not have to play at anybody else's pace. You do not have to feel like the game is bad because somebody else thinks it's bad. If you think the game is good, don't feel guilty for it. The game is good to you. That's all that means, bro. Keep on playing. Keep on giving them the metrics, giving them the playtime metrics, and if you spend money, then shit, give them your money if you want to, bro. I spend money in the game, and I don't care. I'm fine, bro. But yeah, global version of the game is dropping November 30th. I will be joining a guild, more than likely with other content creators, because I tweeted and asked who's starting the guild, and Shane said, hey, welcome in, brother. And he gave me the Kevin Samuels picture, so I know it's serious. Also, I just finished the battle pass, and I just thought about it, bro. Last night I did 2 summons while I was streaming, and when I did those 2 summons, the first summon that I got was an SSR Leopold crystal, and then the second summon that I got was it was Charlotte skill page. So I'm back on top of every skill page in the game. And also, let me go to my little encyclopedia section and look at it. I have every skill page in the game, guys. So this is just more so, not even a flex really, more so just like showing you guys like it can be done. You can acquire all these, bro. It's been 6 months. I know a lot of people wait and take a long time to get all the stuff in the game or something like that, right? It takes a long time to like roundabout get it. And like, I have every skill page already. I have every character already. So I'm at a point now where I don't even necessarily need more copies of these characters and skill pages. More so, I just need more of the general upgrade materials, like these right here, right? These, I can boost any skill page with this. I have 5 of these, so now if I summoned a new skill page, I could instantly 5-star it if I wanted to. Now, the game hits a little differently when you have skill pages that you can just like instantly 5-star as soon as you get them, and you know they're gonna bring out more of these in the future. I don't even remember the last time. When did they bring this out the first time? It was, where did I get the first 2 of these from? I think it was from another. Oh, Prakidna. Was it not Prakidna? We're about to get Prakidna actually with this next patch notes. But Prakidna, I believe, dropped these right here, and then Beto Gigas and Prakidna dropped 2 of these, and then Beto Gigas gives you 2 of these, right? Not to mention, we're gonna get 2 of these the next time Beto Gigas comes around, whenever Beto Gigas comes around, because they always get a little lazy, and I'm not even gonna say lazy. I'm not even gonna say lazy, right? Because I appreciate them bringing back Battle Gigas, because the rewards for Battle Gigas are so good, and Battle Gigas is so easy. People can say that it's like a boring fight, whatever. Cool. The fight may not be the funnest, but at the end of the day, you can literally auto battle it 1 time a day and then skip it 2 more times, get all the medals that you need, and then you can get very, very, very good rewards off of it. You can get extra stamina every day. You can get 2 of these every day. And like, bro, good rewards from that event, and that's the one thing. If some content is bad or boring, the saving grace for it is going to be the rewards you get from it. So Battle Gigas is very good, but yeah, man, we're looking to get more of these, of course, and stack these up. We're looking to get more of these and stack these up as well. And the only reason why I'm not using any of this stuff right now is because like we have confirmation that for the half anniversary they're going to be bringing back the season 1 and season 2 banners, and like season 2, all the characters are maxed. I just need their skill pages. Season 1. Not all the characters are maxed. I need their skill pages as well. So season one, I have all of the skill pages, but all of them are like 0 stars. Season 2, I have all the skill pages and have all of, so season 2 I'm better off, basically, is what I'm saying. And I can't wait though, because we're gonna cycle back through prior seasons, and for the first few like seasons it's gonna be 4 mage seasons, and then eventually we're going to be recycling like 2 mage seasons, and it's going to be even easier to acquire things. So, you know, I'm just sitting on my general upgrade materials. And also, just another point that I was going to make was, I think I'm just going to start sitting on these as well. If banners are going to come back, I might as well just sit on these tickets right here, and that way at the end of, I feel like it'd be very cool at the end of the 1st year anniversary, right? Like to start off the next year, or honestly 1st day of the anniversary, either or, it just depends on how I feel. But like literally, it would be very cool in my opinion to, or no, I guess what would have to be after the anniversary, because I would be using these items to fill in the gaps of my account where there are gaps, right? So what it would probably look like is we get to the end of the anniversary, I get done summoning, I get all the new characters, I get them all 5-star, I get all their skill pages boosted up. Then we kind of just backtrack, catalog, and look at all the things that I have. So I'm planning to have one of these for every season prior now, because I plan to just summon to a point where I get the skill pages that I need. Or sometimes if something crazier is coming up the next month, then I'll hold off. I will use the one little selector ticket, right? I plan to save these every month now. I plan to save these until the first anniversary, until after the first anniversary, and then that way I can have like a bunch of these. How many could I get of these? So we get season 6 right now. The first anniversary wouldn't be until season 12, basically. So I could get at least like 6 more of these, and my math may be like stupid right now, but that's because I have to use the bathroom, and I know this video is a little long-winded, but basically I could have like 9 of these, right, by the time the first anniversary finishes, and then I just use 9 of these on mages that aren't quite there yet. And like, let's be real, there's gonna be not that many mages that aren't there yet, because, you know, most of the mages I'm missing are seasonal. We're already getting reruns, and then I have a few general release mages, but throughout all the summoning I plan to do, I'm pretty sure those general release mages will get filled out. And then, obviously, saving these skill pages used to be such a far-off dream, and now it's so much easier to acquire because of the separate skill page banner. But that's really all I have to say, Magic Knights. Oh, let me get Magna and Luck out of my face. That's all I really have to say about Black Clover and the state of the game, and, you know, the game coming out November 30th. Oh, and also, let me go over the pre-registration rewards, too, just so y'all guys know real quick. Shout out Black Clover mobile news. Basically, right here for the rewards we're getting, this right here is 500,000 Magic Knights pre-registered, and we got stamina times 30. Now I don't know if that's stamina times 30 or, oh yeah, no, that's a pretty ass reward. 30 stamina is shit. 1 million Magic Knights, 10 pot potatoes, shit. 1.5 million Magic Knights, 300 crystals and a free multi, not bad at all. 2.5 million Magic Knights. SR Mimosa is actually a very good healer, so not bad at all. And then 5 million Magic Knights. Mimosa's mid-ass costume. But yeah, those are pre-registration rewards. The game will be here on the 30th, and you can expect to see me there. I believe that I'm off. So I think I'm off on Thursdays. I think that's how my schedule is looking right now. Unless somebody calls me in to like take a shift or something like that. So yeah, that's how we're looking. I'm hoping to be streaming on the day of global release. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, then you can go down below and you can smack that like button. You can also hit that subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get tapped in with me every single time I make a video, because now is the time for me to really start to like give you guys like the knowledge, because I was kind of being hesitant with it. I know that a lot of people aren't playing the Japanese version and a lot of people wanted to wait, but now the global version is out. I can actually like give you guys like some guidance here, because there's actually going to be a lot more players playing, right? So that's going to be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. You can also comment down below the video and check out my channel. I already have some guides there, but I can redo the guides if I need to. But yeah, just comment down below and let me know. That's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.